reading after a bit of a hiatus. I'm gonna skip all that. You don't want to hear that. At least not this video. Um, this I have been away, but I've been away planning videos, recording videos, uh, getting better apps and better devices to record videos with, so they won't always be laggy or buggy. The sound quality won't be the best because I'm getting a new phone. Start trying doing stuff on my laptop more. But this isn't. I'll save a channel update for another time. You're here for my unpopular opinions or hot takes, whatever you want to call them. This is the second video I'm recording, but I'm gonna try to have this the first to put out. I'm gonna try to make it fast, hopefully not ramble as I usually do. You see the clip. Transformers: The Last Night. I have it tied with Transformers 1 as being the best Transformers movie. That's including Bumblebee, that's including Rise of the Beast. I think this movie, along with 1, peaks over all the other movies. I recently rewatched all of them twice, actually, and I found new respect for the series as a whole, the franchise as a whole. I love Dark. I think the one I loved the most, on rewatch, was Dark of the not love more than Last Night and Transformers 1, but found a whole new appreciation for was Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon was just, it was bizarre. It wasn't a movie, all right. It was an experience. But that goes to show I love Transformers. All right, I have an Optimus Prime action figure. I genuinely love this series and franchise. It baffles me how The Last Night is just spit on by fans. It's just destroyed. It's so appalling. Not gonna lie. Last Night. Let me give you a few examples. Okay, I got 3 major examples why this is the best Transformers movie. Well, tied with Transformers 1. Now, everyone says this scene carries the movie. This scene carries the movie. Optimus versus Bumblebee. You have Optimus living up to his name and actually becoming an op. You have Bumblebee, who, little inside thing here. My brother loves Bumblebee. I love Optimus. So when they started to actually fight, it was we were on the edge of our seats. All right, it was like how people pulled up with plastic chairs when Goku was about to throw hands with Jiren in the Tournament of Power when it was first coming out. I was on the edge of my seat with my brother. I'm over here, let's go Optimus. He's like, let's go Bumblebee. I know I'm cheering for the bad guy this movie. I know Optimus became an op. All right, look, I still gotta cheer for the homie. All right, I stuck along with him this far. All right, so Optimus and Bumblebee throwing hands. I think the best part isn't even the fight itself. I think it's what ended the fight with Bumblebee. Speak. I don't gotta say spoiler alert. This movie came out I don't know how many years ago. With Bumblebee speaking, Optimus haven't heard Bumblebee talk with his natural voice since he left Cybertron or since he arrived on Earth. Anyway, it's been years. It's been a long time, and he says some, Optimus, you're my friend. You're Optimus. I'm Bumblebee. I would die for you. Optimus says, what have I done? Come on, that scene is wild. I'm sorry, I'm talking about this more than I plan to, but that's just one thing. I know people say it carries the movie. Just because it's the best part, don't mean it carries the movie. All right, but yeah, that's part 1. Part 2 is the scene I'm showing right here. This scene had me. I can't really say on the edge of my seat. That's me rehashing a piece of vernacular I put out just then. This scene, that scene right there was astounding. It was this whole scene, the whole 10-15 minutes was a joy to watch. It was like a Transformers fan, especially if you're a fan of this movie so far. And look, he talks here again, sting like a bee. That's him actually talking again. I don't need to explain this scene. You're looking at the scene. Let me go to part 3. Let me go to reason 3. I don't need a reason 3. That's why. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I like the new Transformer editions that they added, like the British Butler Transformer, and the dragons from, like, not the dragons, the what do they call it? Not the elders or the timekeepers. What are they? They are the Knights of the Round Table. I like the knights that they added, like the transforming knights that they added in the movie. I like the Merlin aspect, how the past came back, how the past came back to bite them where they are now, and I'm always a fan of when they gotta correct something that happened in the past. I'll always be a fan of that type of story. If that's not your type of story, then I understand if you didn't really vibe with this movie as much as you did Dark of the Moon or even Extinction. I understand. I can understand you for not having this high up on your list. I can understand you as having it down on your list, like super low. I can't understand how you can just criminally hate this movie. I don't understand that. And honestly, when I watch movies like this and come to see the Transformers, I didn't mind the humans. The humans, they were great. They were all amazing. The whole knight's aspect for the main character, it was all great. I loved it. What I also love is this next part. All right, and this next part, it's it's a bit of a head. Actually, no, let me skip that right quick. I'll go back to that. Let me get to this one. Goku Black. I think the Goku Black arc is the third best Dragon Ball arc ever. This includes Dragon Ball. I've seen all of Dragon Ball. This includes all of Dragon Ball Z. I've seen all of Dragon Ball Z. This includes all of Super. I've seen all of Super. Honestly, I read up to volume 18 in the manga. I have volume 19, but I'm not gonna read it yet because the arc that it's on. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you haven't read it, the arc that it's on, it doesn't really wrap up until volume 20, I believe, and that comes out next month. So that's why I'm not trying to read 19 because then I'm gonna I can't wait this long like I already did for the last few volumes, which was a pain to wait, but still here. Um, Goku Black Arc is the third best Dragon Ball arc. I think the second best arc is what I'm reading now in the manga. If you know, you know. But I think that's the second best arc, and the first best arc. I will stand by this. I was in GameStop with the dude yesterday talking about this. Nameksaga will be the best Dragon Ball arc. I don't think they can ever top that arc. I hope they do because that's what you wish for a show. If they can top what they've done previously, that's what you wish for your favorite show, favorite movie, favorite whatever. You always wish they can top it. I'm not disappointed that they didn't. It's just Namek Saga was on that type of timing. It was insane. Right quick, I want to say shout out to CJ the Champ. I'm kind of using his his video to as a overplay for what I'm about to say for the next part, so I can hopefully avoid copyright issues. Seriously though, shout out to CJ the Champ. I've been kind of binging his stuff recently, and I don't know. I got into JJK recently. I actually finished the show, and I watched the Zero movie. I'm sorry if I'm a little tone deaf as of right now, but yeah, I've been watching Asukuna videos, Mahito videos, Toji videos recently, and I thought if I'm trying to avoid copyright for what I'm about to talk about, why not pull up some CJ the Champ? He's a homie. I hope you like what you see a bit. If you haven't heard of him, hopefully you go over there check him out after this video. I promise you won't disappoint. But let me talk about how. Sorry to rush the Dragon Ball thing, but I'm really not trying to make this video super long because until I get my new stuff, I'm trying to save on storage because I'm afraid the video is just going to delete itself after I finish. So I'm sorry to cut over the Namek saga, how it was on that type of timing, but it goes Namek, the arc I'm on now. I'll say after it's completed in February, then I'll say, oh yeah, it was this, by the way. I just don't want to spoil whoever is trying to get into it. And then the Goku Black arc. Goku Black is one of my favorite villains, one of my favorite characters of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Goku Black was quite literally amazing. Like I find few flaws. I speaking manga wise, anime wise, he was cool too. He was dope. But I'm speaking like manga wise. Goku Black, the whole arc was kind of insane. People don't like how it ended. I figured people. I found out people don't like how it ended. I loved it personally. I I applaud that ending. It was great. Um, let me skip to. Let me stick with anime here and go to what you're seeing on screen. I think Boruto not only as a manga right now, Two Blue Vortex, but as a character, I think Boruto is leading Nugent, is leading manga where it should be led right now. People want to talk about One Piece this and One Piece that. Look, no, I talked about getting into JJK recently. I tried that. I tried JJK twice. All right, that was my third time trying JJK. Third or fourth time. I lost count. I actually got to finish that show. All right, I actually got to go into it for more than one arc, actually enjoying it. I actually watched the movie they put out, and that was after season 2. Which I know you're gonna hate me, you're gonna clown me for that. Yeah, whatever. But I still did love the movie. I still did love the show. Also, I just can't with One Piece, man. I can't. I try. I do like the show, the live action show. You can clown me all you want again, but I was able to actually get into that and have fun with that. Something I didn't get to do in the actual anime. But people want to talk about One Piece this, One Piece that. I think Boruto's leading manga where it should be led right now. Boruto's leading the manga front with JJK, Chainsaw Man. It's being led, you know. It's being led in the right direction. All right. One Piece is still doing its thing. It's like in its own bubble. It don't need to be led anywhere. It don't need to lead anyone anywhere. One Piece is like doing its own thing. It's gravitating its own fans and having more by the day, by the hour. Boruto is leading everyone else who needs to be led. Anime wise, I don't care, bro. I rock with Boruto anime wise. It's a pain for me because I watch dub, and it take forever to come out with that. But manga wise, Boruto, especially Two Blue Vortex, haven't had a miss in months. I can't remember a month that I've actually. This is the only manga I read digitally. It's that good, and because I'm impatient, it's it is that good. I cannot remember. I don't remember saying there's been a month. There's been a month or two where Boruto hasn't had a flop. It's been what? Maybe a year and a half, 2 years since the last time I said that. Now I'm saying like all last year. Ever since the hiatus, ever since the last 5, maybe 6, 7, the last few chapters of Boruto, the manga right before Two Blue Vortex. Those chapters to now, it has not been a single miss. Except, like on screen, Konohamaru still getting cheated dirty. And if you've seen I'm not going to spoil it, but the most recent manga, not the most recent one, the one before, the one that just came out, yeah, he's getting cheated more than ever. But hopefully we can have respect on Konohamaru's name. We're getting respect on Mitsuki? Don't, come on now. Mitsuki is my favorite character introduced in Boruto. Matter of fact, I don't know if you noticed or not. I said this on my old channel. Mitsuki's in my top 10 favorite Naruto characters, period. And I finally, I'm getting actual something to point to when I want to say, look, that's my guy right there. That's Mitsuki. Yes, that's him. That's who I look up to. Not look up to, but that's the guy that I'm picking out if I have to do a draft pick. That's him right there. I can finally have something to point to. Now, if you know, I'm not gonna spoil it. But Boruto Two Blue Vortex has been on that right type of timing all last year. And it starts off this year with one of the best chapters out. I think people are saying this chapter isn't as good as the last chapter because only if Boruto would have done that one thing. I understand, but at the same time, I got to see Mitsuki actually do something. All right, and I don't mean just do something to do something. I mean do something. I mean he's actually putting work in. That might have been a slight spoiler, but yeah, come on now. I gotta show some respect to my favorite character when the time comes. All right, that's my LeBron. That's my GOAT. All right. Anyway, Boruto. I believe I think even this chapter, I think the art gotten a bit better. Like, I think you can legit see it visually. The last few chapters, Boruto Two Blue Vortex, I think since chapter 2, 3, you can visually see that it's gotten far better from the last few chapters. And the last few chapters what has been getting better from the rest of the manga. I never been a fan of Boruto's art. Never been a fan. I'm gonna do a video showing my bookcase. I own Boruto volumes. I never been a fan of the art. This art's not bad at all. Like, at all. It is insane. If it keeps up with what it's doing writing wise, art wise, character design wise, it is leading the manga sphere, is leading New Gen where it needs to be led. That's as much as I can say without spoilers. All right, the writing is on point. The art is, come on. I can finally look at someone and when they trying to judge the pages that I show them by its art, I have no shame because it's finally up there. It took years. It took years. It took years, but patience is a virtue, and I was finally rewarded for that. Next up, then I have two more things I want to talk about. This video is already way longer than I wanted it to be. I'm gonna rush this one out the way real quick, not because I don't think it's a bad point. I mean, I added it in the video. I don't ever add points I think are bad in the video, but I have Kendrick over Cole. I don't really got much to say about this. I genuinely don't. If you've been looking on my TikTok recently, you will see that I have J. Cole as one of my favorite rappers out right now, and Kendrick was just an honorable mention. Well, that's just right now. Like, that's out right now. I think overall Kendrick is better. Like, his scheme and the way that he do things is just it's on another it's in a league of its own. Like, he is in a league of its own. I watched his video. It was like this interview with Dr. Dre recently. That too is just adds to Kendrick's. Well, I don't really have the. I'm not Kendrick, so I don't have the perfect word for everything. But it adds to his caliber. His caliber. I think that's the right word I'm trying to use here. It adds to his caliber. All right, like his name is out there. The album that he did most recently, although I didn't really rock with it like that, I can admit that it was he's upping the playing field. Every time he steps on the field, everyone gets scared. All right, everyone get intimidated. That's because Kendrick is that guy. J. Cole is also, yeah, like I said, he's one of the hottest, in my opinion, one of my favorite rappers out right now. Cole has been where Kendrick does quality over quantity. I think Cole does quantity over quality, but that's not saying his quantity isn't bad at all. What I'm trying to say is because obviously he's releasing an album this year. I'm super hyped for it. I'm finna check it out. Hope you check it out. It might be, I don't know, it might be the thing. It might be the person pushing the boulder over the hill. Cole might be better than Kendrick over this album. Me personally, I don't believe so. But hey man, I'm always down for a good album. All right, I'm always down to listen to some good music. All right. So who knows? Maybe my point might change in a few months. I'll make an update video saying I was wrong. In my opinion, Cole has surpassed Kendrick. But as of right now, I still think Kendrick is especially whenever he's up there with Baby Keem, whatever. He's in a league of his own. Am I really gonna say this? I am gonna say this. Kendrick is like the One Piece of hip hop. At least out right now. He's not. He doesn't need to be led by anyone. He don't need to lead anybody. He is in his own bubble, doing his own thing with the fans, the cult-like fan base he have, and getting more by the day, if not by the hour. Well, finally for the last topic, I have LeBron over Jordan. I will not elaborate. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Knowing that, or leave a comment saying you liked it. I do read all the comments. Subscribe, share. Your choice. It has been Servitor, and I am. Hold on. Let me finish this. But I know I got to end it before hopefully it don't delete itself. But I gotta say I won't be on a hiatus for long after I post this video. I'm already making more videos. All right, working with people. I'm trying to do what I do. Trying to use my laptop for actually posting on YouTube. Also, I got a TikTok. I've been on a bit of a hiatus there too, but I got stuff I don't even post here. Go check that out. There we go. It's been your boy Servitor, and I will be seeing you soon. Not like that, but maybe you'll be seeing me soon. Vice versa. Yeah.